You'll never guess what it smells like today. Does look good. Putting a lot of manure on that property. I think I've done pretty good today. And here's a bunch of eggs that I just collected. Looks pretty good. I'm happy about that. Okay. I've tilled up as much as I want to do right now. And I'll focus on other things later. Now I'm going inside. And take me a rest. Talk to you later. We just defrosted our freezer. This is one of the older ones. It doesn't auto defrost. So we've had to defrost it, and we used a hot air gun. And we had to be careful because you just heat up those rods. You don't want to get it too hot. It could ruin it. Then, didn't do nothing over here on the door, of course. It doesn't seem to freeze up. Doesn't seem to have a problem. But over here, it did be, every year we do it. So we got that all done now. And take that drawer out. We take that drawer out in the bottom and we put a pan underneath. The water's going to be dropping down to the bottom, and we use a rainbow vacuum cleaner, and it'll suck the water right on out of there. And we did that in about, I'm going to say around 40 minutes. And that means unloading and reloading, and it was all done. And my wife and I worked together. We've been doing it for years, and we've got it down pretty good. Now we're juicing a bunch of grapes and cherries and all kinds of goodies. And we're putting them into containers that we can put in the freezer. Now this is all pure fruit juice. And no, there's not a lot of preservatives and all that other kind of stuff in there. Every year we defrost our freezer and we pull out things and we go ahead and process them like this, the fruits. Now we do that in between doing squash, onions, and other things that we're dehydrating or cooking to eat. So once you get your fruit juice all put together, then you can put it in the freezer. Notice that we didn't fill it up all the way. We allowed for that expansion. The truth of it is, it's so tasty, it doesn't last that long. So just a little thing I thought we'd share today. Time to do some juicing. And yes, I do make a mess out of my stove. So you folks have a good day. And if you haven't defrosted your freezer, I'm going to recommend that you put it on the list. It probably needs to get done. Talk to you later. With the tilling done, it looks a lot better. I've still got some areas to work up. I didn't want to tear up my drip hose too much. I may have to replace it anyhow, but the grapes have been rototilled, and both sides around here, this vertical fence, it did real good last year. Had tomatillos and watermelon and Waltham butternut squash. That garden, it's all caught up, looking pretty clean, pretty good. So I got a new project. I went to Home Depot today. Oh, my conscience, they're charging a lot of money, but maybe in your neck of the woods it ain't as much. But it's $25 for at least a 2-year-old. And you know, I've tried them 1-year-olds. They don't last. They won't work. Not in my soil. But I have kind of worked on this raised bed, and I put the acidic, amendment in there, and then I put the pine needles in there, and I've done everything I could. So I'm just hoping that what I got in there is going to work. So I've got 5 more. Yeah, $125. That's a lot of money, but I do like my blueberries, so we're going to keep working at it until we get what we want. And as far as the rest of this garden, I just got to keep working on it. Now tomorrow, they're saying it'll be closer to 80 degrees. Yeah, high 70s. So we'll see. That's a little much all of a sudden when it's April 1st. Is that a joke? April 1st joke? You just got to come back and find out if it's April Fool's joke. And there is a little bit of breeze, boys. It feels good. I'm out here with my t-shirt. All right, folks, I got to get busy. We'll talk with you later. Well, I got them in. 5 more blueberry plants. And I've kind of surrounded them. I put some of this pine needle in the bottom, and then I filled it up with the compost and rabbit manure and the good stuff mixed. And then I put some of that pine needle on top. And I tried to make it as acidic as I could, because I've added that acidic stuff that's supposed to make these plants do better. I followed instructions. And the other ones, those 5 down there, I planted last fall. And they still got color, so we'll see how it goes. I actually have some blueberries in my raised bed over there, but I don't know that they've done anything. I will baby them and see if I can move some of them. Anyhow, 10 blueberry plants, and I got them spread about, I'm going to say every 30 inches. So I got room for another 1 or 2, at least 1, comfortably. Depends on how big they get. I think I've done enough today. Hauled a lot of manure. Let's see if I can show you. I'll show you what I did earlier today, and actually guided the traffic. My friend Ray helped with the traffic and folding the plastic, and then I used the unloader from Harbor Freight. I'll have to kind of review it later for you, show you what it's like. But that's about 4 or 5 pickup loads, about a yard per pickup load. And I've got to spread it out a little bit. It's right up there, almost to the road. Hello there, little robin. That's a good sign always for spring. Well, I think I've done enough. I guess I'm talking too much. So, hey folks, we'll see you later on Sand Hollow Homestead. Bye now.